Alright, so we're on here. No, it's been a long time, and I'll talk a little bit about the reason as to why I haven't done a review in so long. But today I'm going to review a special cigar. It's Partagas #1 Maduro. Okay. Now this is a Cuban Maduro cigar, and they are awesome. They are badass. Cuban Maduros are very good, but they're also very expensive cigars. Super dark wrapper, just aged Maduro wrapper here on this Partagas. Smell is incredible. I get a lot of barnyard hay, manure, milk chocolate, some very sweet, just honeysuckle. It's a little floral. I mean, I'm talking right now about the smells that I've been smelling off of this wrapper as I've been enjoying the aroma for the past hour. Okay, I'm not just picking it up, smelling it, and saying I'm catching all these different senses or flavors or smells. I've been enjoying this thing for before this interview. So it's a beautiful cigar. It's packed. It's a little bit veiny. I picked this up at a cigar bar in Tokyo about, back in February when I went there, before all this Corona hoax stuff happened. And I've been kind of stuck here since then, so I haven't gone to any cigar bars. Haven't gone anywhere, really. Been stuck here. Like in a fucking jail. But anyways, I'm going to review this Maduro right now, and I'm going to talk a little bit about this whiskey here, which is really awesome. Boone Hodman, 12 years old. And just a real fantastic whiskey there. Just really loving and enjoying the flavor or the smell that this wrapper is putting off. Quite incredible. Oh wow. Wow. The draw is super loose. I mean, there might be a puncture in this cigar. No, I think it's just the roll. Yeah. So I was on a super packed train when I was bringing this thing back home from the cigar bar, and it did get a little bit damaged. I think it'll be alright though. Yep, dry pull. I get a lot of dried fruits, a lot of kind of dried orange peel, which is very typical of these types of Partagas cigars. You do frequently catch a little orange peel or dried orange peel in the pre-draw or the dry pull or whatever you want to call it before you start lighting up the cigar and smoking it. Yeah, definitely there. Yeah. Nightmare is going to be the smoke output on this cigar is going to be incredible. I'm going to hotbox the shit out of this room. So, I might have to open the window. But it is raining. It's raining really hard. The Japanese monsoon season has started. And I'm getting the hell out of here soon. Been preparing to go to Alaska the rest of the summer. So I've been pretty busy. Haven't been able to do any reviews because I've been real busy. I've been preparing for other stuff. Real busy on the weekends. Man, I got a very interesting taste on that first pull. It was almost like like a type of candy or something. The cigar smoke is very sweet. Oaky, woody, smooth to the nose. Sweet, there's like a sweet bread, a breadiness to this cigar. Gonna have to go slow. It's a big, fat cigar. It's a robusto, and you gotta take your time. I get a little hint of coffee in this cigar. Yeah, definitely. Almost like an espresso, like a very rich type of a coffee. Yeah, very good. Very nice cigar. Very nice smoke. Yeah, there's a little bit of that type of a Play-Doh-y, sweet Play-Doh taste in the back of the palate that I get with La Gloria Cubana Medalla de Ors that seem to be discontinued now. But it is there. It's definitely there. And these are rolled at the same factory that the Medalla de Ors used to be rolled at. I mean, sucks, man. I mean, I wonder what's going to happen to the Cuban cigar industry now that everything's been just destroyed by these stupid government idiots. Shut down the whole economy for some kind of a, pandemic. It wasn't even dangerous at all. I mean, so many previous outbreaks have been much more dangerous, much more deadly than this recent one, and nobody shut down the whole economy. So things are pretty fucked up for the Cuban cigar industry. I hope it's not gonna, go away or anything. Let's touch up one edge right quick. Very bready. Very bready, very sweet bread is in there. But there's some other aspect to the cigar it's one flavor that it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't name it. But it is there. There's another flavor that I'm getting out of this. Pretty good. Gotta be careful. I was just wanting to puff this thing, so because I kind of didn't light it properly. Just want to get it more evenly lit. So this Bunnahabhain here is badass whiskey. I would recommend to anybody that still has any money left over after everything that they've been through, everything we've been through, and we're gonna be going through due to this crisis. Anybody that has any money left over, get a bottle. You know, I'm not buying any bottles of whiskey anymore. I'm burning through my stock because I can't afford it. I'm not buying cigars anymore. I'm not buying shit, really. But I would recommend it. It is this one is from private bottling, called the Malt Man, and they had a bourbon cask that they stored this thing in, Bunnahabhain, for 12 years, and they bottled it in 2017, 56.2%. So it's pretty strong, you know. But a delicious whiskey here. So sweet. Plums, sugared plums. I mean, man, it's just amazing. 12 years in the bottle, 12 minutes in the glass. So I have had this thing sitting here for probably about 15 minutes now. Let it you know, open up, get exposed to the air, and don't swish it around, you know, too much. Just roll it around to coat the glass. Some more aroma is gonna evaporate into your nose. Just real beautiful smells. It's got a creamy component to it, which I really enjoy. This whiskey. Yeah, it's just overwhelming, sweet, citrus. It's pretty strong, you know, so it kind of explodes with flavor. It's a very strong and powerful punch of flavor. Yeah, there's kind of a wood, you know, aftertaste. You know, it's like oaky or like a walnut or some different type of wood, like a cherry wood or something. There's like this sweet wood that is coming off of this cigar here. Maduro cigars, badass. I mean, too expensive for me these days because everything that's going on, but I'd highly recommend one if you have the money to spend for it, spring for it, I mean. So I'm heading off to Alaska in about 2 weeks. So right now I'm stuck here in Japan. I've been working my ass off, my fingers to the bone, the last, 10 years or whatever. And I got some land over there in Alaska about a year ago, and been over there a couple times. I'm setting the place up. It's a beautiful land, 1 acre land, and out of in a big lake area. So I'm heading out there in 2 weeks. And I'm gonna build me a little shack out there on the property. Something livable. I'm gonna build an outdoor kitchen. I'm gonna build an outhouse, woodshed, and I don't know, maybe a greenhouse. You know, just this summer, I don't have much money to build as much as I want to build, but at the very least, an outhouse, my shack, my outhouse, a woodshed, and the outdoor kitchen. So I'm budgeting all that. It's about $8,000. I'll be there 2 months. So first I'll be camping over there on my land every day while I'm building the structures, the livable structures. And I'll probably be camping out there for like a week because I'm going to take it slow, you know. Be safe, think about everything that I'm building so I do it right, you know. I put a lot of effort and a lot of care into building the structure so it's not going to be all fucked up. I'm going to have to live in it, you know. It's got to be warm, it's got to be insulated. It gets cold in Alaska. And then I'm going to build some log houses and stuff out there on the property. I'm going to build a log sauna and probably like a log workshop or something like that. See, when you build with logs, the best thing about building with logs, when you learn how to do it, is it's the cheapest fucking way to build. And it's the sturdiest and it's strong. I mean, you can source logs that people just cut down and they're like, hey, got an advertisement, come get these logs, just get them off my property. You know, you can get logs for free. I mean, it's Alaska. You can go out there and cut your own logs down. I mean, there's logs everywhere. So the building material, it's an incredible amount. It's free material. So you save, I'd say about 40% on the building costs of the whole structure when you build with logs. And then on top of that, the actual structure is going to be extremely sturdy. An earthquake won't tear it apart. Log house, if you saddle notch those things, it's not coming apart. It won't break, you know, and it'll be one hell of a sturdy building. And they're harder to burn down than, you know, something like a stick frame or even a timber frame, because those logs are pretty big, thick, heavy duty logs. You know, you light a match or drop a cigarette, you're not going to burn your whole place down. So those log houses are safe, they're sturdy and strong, and I mean, when you're working on the roof of a stick frame house, it's, you know, it can get a little bit wobbly up there. You know, you're up on the roof, you know, you're 16 feet off the ground, and you know, you're up there working on the roof, and you don't want to be wobbling around on top of that fucker. You know, it's scary. But if you build your base out of logs, you can get up there, that thing's going to be solid as hell. It's not going to move a millimeter. You can be up there just standing on top of the roof. You'll be alright. So, yeah, I'll just try to build as much as I can over there. And then, whenever the hell they let me, I'll come back to this motherfucking country. You know, I gotta come back. I got a house here, log house. I got a wife here, and got a job here currently. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I mean, the way the society and everything's breaking down right now, just completely falling apart. with all this rioting, looting, and all this insanity going on over there in the U.S. I mean, I don't think we have much time to get our shit together. That means you need to learn how to prepare your own food and get your own food and grow your own food and hunt. And you need to get the hell out of the city as fast as you can. If you live in a city, get out. If you still fucking can. Because it's going to get worse. Get yourself some countryside land and hunker down in that fucker, because people are going to be losing their minds. It's getting so bad. And this is an election year, and the media, and they're frenzying about all this insanity. I mean, it's just so crazy. Crazy. I mean, I think whoever wins the next presidential election in the U.S., I think there's going to be a fucking revolution. Like, if Biden wins and these Democrats win, I mean, I think the right wing they're going to go nuts. It's going to be fucking crazy. And if Trump wins, these left-wing Antifa people and Soros groups, they're gonna, man, what kind of trouble are they gonna cause? I mean, Jesus. Whew, it just doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good at all for the U.S. right now. Cigar is incredibly smooth. It's holding up that taste still. There has not been a big flavor change, and it's burning a little bit funky. I mean, I did fuck up the light a little bit, but it's burning down, you know. You know, there's certain people in the U.S. right now, they're just throwing gasoline on the fire. And those people have motives. Politicians, you know, they want things... Democrats over there, they want things to be totally destroyed by the time this election happens. They want to destroy everything. They're going to tear up the roots, they're going to blow it all up, they're going to destroy everything. They're going to shred the economy to pieces, and the people are going to be destitute, and then they're going to say, well, we need socialism because Trump's capitalism didn't work out. Look what happened to us. We're going to blame it all on him. He's the incumbent, so he'll get the blame. It is his fault. You know, should have had his finger on the pulse and been able to stomp out this kind of nonsense from the beginning. But it was seeded, and it's still continuing. And they did a real number, you know. The U.S., you know, pumped out $2 trillion in debt in the last few months. So